Hi, I'm Chef Brandie in the Tisdale Distributing Sub-Zero Wolf Cove showroom. We are going to provide you a guide to the Wolf dual convection oven modes. I'm going to show you the best practices to use these modes, as well as helpful tips to help you create the perfect dish. Convection mode is a very versatile mode. In the Wolf ovens, you have dual convection fans. So you have two fans in the back that also have heating elements around them. That provides heat evenly throughout the entire cavity. So it facilitates that multi-rack cooking so that you can get that beautiful browning caramelization while it vents out excess moisture. When cooking on convection, it cooks about 25% quicker and improves the flavor of your food because it gives you that beautiful crackly skin on top of a chicken while retaining the moist, juicy center. Convection mode is a great go-to mode. Just keep in mind, anytime you're using a convection mode, just reduce your temperature by 25 degrees and your cooking time by about 25%. Because you have that air flowing around everything, it's gonna get done a little quicker, but that's to retain that beautiful moisture within your dish. Convection mode is the mode that you would use for that multi-rack cooking, get even browning on everything. But if you're looking to cook something or bake something a little more delicate, you would choose your bake mode. In your bake mode, your heat is coming from your bottom heat element and just a touch of heat from the broiler element. So the bake mode is great for things that are a little more delicate, like quiches, cakes, or even custards. You can do single rack cooking on bake right in the middle of the oven. And then just keep in mind, the further down you move your item in the oven, the more brown you're gonna get on the bottom. The convection roast mode utilizes the heating elements around the convection fans in the back of the oven, as well as heat from the broiler, giving you that beautiful caramelization and crisping on the outside of your dish. The convection roast mode is ideal for things such as whole chickens in your Thanksgiving turkey, as well as roasting vegetables. It's a powerful saturating heat that gives you those delicious roasting results. The roast mode is ideal for things that you're gonna cook while covered. Something like short ribs that you're braising, or a roast or stewed meat. To do this, low and slow gives you those fall off the bone, very tender, perfect results. Roast mode is designed for a single rack of cooking at a time. The majority of the heat is coming from the top broiler element with the help of the bottom bake element. The broil mode gives you intense radiant heat coming from the top of the oven, perfect for browning poultry, seafood, or even toasting those baked goods. In the Wolf ovens, our broil feature always has a high, medium, and low. So we have a high at 550, a medium at 450, and a low at 350. By using a low or medium broil, 350 or 450, you can have that versatility to cook something that's maybe a little thicker cut, such as a piece of fish or a piece of steak. Gives you time to cook all the way through while still getting that beautiful caramelization on top. Cooking on the broil mode gives you that beautiful intense heat and therefore cooks things in a matter of minutes, so keep your eye on it. To check on it, always keep the oven door closed. Just turn on your oven light. One of the secrets to a good bake is a good proof. The proof mode provides a low, gentle heat in a warm cavity, cutting your proof time in about half for all of your yeast in your baked items. A temperature between 85 and 110 degrees provides an environment for your bread to rise quicker than it would on the countertop. It's recommended that you cover your baked items with a damp towel when you place them in the proof mode. You have the ability to create healthy, nutritious snacks at home using the Dehydrate mode. The Dehydrate mode utilizes the convection fans in the back to warm the oven from 110 to 160 degrees. When you're dehydrating something, you are removing the moisture from it. So just keep in mind, depending on how much moisture you start with in that item, it could take anywhere from 4 to 15 hours. Typically around 8 to 10 hours for fruit, and depending on the thickness for meat, it could be anywhere from 4 to 15 hours. Because removing moisture from something can take some time, the Dehydrate mode actually overrides that 12-hour safety shutoff feature. By using the Dehydrate mode, you can utilize the accessory kit, which is a fine mesh rack so nothing falls through, as well as a stopper for the door so that the right amount of moisture exits the oven while still keeping that nice warm cavity. The Bake Stone mode utilizes the Wolf Accessory Bake Stone kit, an intense heat in the oven to give you that authentic brick oven style finish. By placing the bake stone in its own rack in the bottom of the oven, you get that beautiful browning on things like your artisan breads, your pizzas, your calzones, and then that beautiful melted feature from the top broiler element. Allow your bake stone to preheat in the oven before you're ready to cook on it. Always use the bake stone for baked goods. You could even do cookies, but never for proteins or vegetables, as you will alter the flavor of the bake stone. To prevent the dough from sticking, you're gonna use the pizza peel that comes with the accessory kit and use a little bit of semolina flour on there to slide it onto the bake stone. After using the bake stone, allow it to fully cool in the oven before removing it. It is not necessary to pull your bake stone out and clean it each time, but do wipe off any excess burnt on things that accumulated. If you've prepared dishes ahead of time and want to keep them nice and warm for service, or maybe plates of food, just use the warm feature. This is a gentle, low heat without utilizing the fans. You can alter the temperature as you would like, go from 140 to 180 degrees, so it keeps your food items in a nice warm environment. A helpful tip is to place a pan of water on the rack below the items that you're keeping warm to maintain the moisture in the cavity. Another helpful tip that I actually utilize quite often is putting the warm feature all the way down to 140 degrees and then putting dinner plates or serving bowls into the oven at that low temp. Keeps them nice and warm for service, so hot food is going on a hot plate. Wouldn't it be nice just to have a chef in your kitchen to tell you what mode to cook that perfect dish on? Well, you have that. In the Wolf ovens, in the Gourmet mode, you have over 50 preset recipes, if you will, where you tell it what you're cooking and it chooses the mode and temperature for you. Your categories are meat, vegetables, fish, baked goods, pizza, and one-dish meals. The Wolf Gourmet mode, after you tell it what you're cooking, selects the mode and the oven temp for you. So all you're left to do is place a temperature probe if you need to do that in your proteins, or set a time for your baked goods. With the advanced technology in the Wolf Gourmet mode, you may find this is your new go-to.